Tyler Ramos.
Here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to our boy DZ. The reason I'm moving my hands, guys, is if you were here on Friday's live stream, we looked at a little compilation of our earlier streams, and although the energy was not there in my voice, the energy was definitely there with my hands. It was actually really awkward. The Italian came out of me, and the hands were super energetic, but my voice was really quiet. I was like, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. It's great. It's going down big time. It was really weird, guys. It was really weird. I can't believe I did that in public for so long. But anyway, what is going on, CandleMafia? Thank you to each and every single one of you guys for tuning into tonight's live stream. I love each and every single one of you guys. Smash that like button if you have not already. I took a little bit of a poll. I said, hey, how are you going to interact with the like button? Are you going to kick it? Are you going to lick it? Are you going to headbutt it? Or are you going to creepily fondle it? And it was a tie. It was a tie between creepily fondle, and if you don't know what that looks like, it looks a little something like this. That's a creepy fondle. It was between that and I believe headbutt. I could be completely off on that. But guys, thank you for interacting with that poll. And then we put another poll in there. Are we feeling bearish or bullish? And the CandleMafia is kind of 50-50, but we are leaning a little bit more bullish, which I can't hate on too much. But guys, we have an amazing show for you tonight. I'm going to let you guys know if we're feeling bearish or bullish. I'll put my vote in on the poll here. I'm going to let you guys know where I think we're headed in the short term, in the medium term. As you guys know, kind of the vibe of this week has been boring, sideways price action, kind of like the least exciting price action we've seen in a little while here. But obviously, we are starting to create a little bit of a new value area, a little bit of a range. If you guys are in that free Discord or the premium Discord, I did update the free Discord today on basically what we were looking at. But we are basically forming a new value area, just ranging sideways. But you guys will know The mixed signals have been out there for quite some time, which a lot of times when you do have that happening, it does wind up being, some form of a range or sideways consolidation before a big move is about to come up, right? So we're going to be talking about if I think we're going to break down from this range or if we're going to wind up lifting off and coming up to much higher prices. I can see the bullish sentiment is climbing as the stream is going on here. We are now 56% bullish, but I'm going to let you guys know kind of my thoughts, where we're going in the long term, medium term, and the short term. We're going to be taking a look at those key levels. We'll be looking at a similar chart that we were looking at yesterday, but guys, we do have some bearish signals starting to pop up on the charts. Hopefully they're still there so I don't look like a crazy person, but we're going to check in on that. I'm going to let you guys know if I'm taking these seriously, if I think they have a good chance of playing out, or if they could potentially be some false signals. Captain Kirk in the chat. What is going on, Captain? Thank you for being here. She says, bing bong. Bing bong. Let's go. Shout out to Captain Kirk. Thank you for being here, guys. Speaking of Captain Kirk, shout out to all of our mods, guys. Our mods help us out so much on this channel. You guys know they're the best mods on YouTube, hands down. They are an elite group of people, special breed, cut from a special cloth. Show them some love in the chat. Let me get a hashtag heart mods. Excuse me. In the chat if you love our mods as much as I do. But guys, with all that being said, let's go ahead and before we jump into these juicy charts, let's go ahead and check out chat and see who's up in here. Let's see. Shout out to everybody hitting that LSLS. Shout out to Metabice. Let's see. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Jamie. Thank you for being here. Jamie says, bing bong, bing bong. Let's go. Guys, I found out I have access to the special emojis that the members get. I couldn't find them the other day, and I was like, how come I don't get the emojis? This is a ripoff. And I can't even join my own thing. I don't have the option to join the thing. I got to join it on my alt account, but that's no fun. But then I realized that I actually do have access to all of our awesome emojis here. And now I'm probably going to be really annoying in chat because now all I'm going to want to do is send all those emojis. But guys, let's see who else we got in here. Shout out to Hodl Crypto. Shout out to D107. Let's go. Casper Kamora is here. Shout out to Casper Kamora. Casper Kamora. Is that short for Jason Casper? I don't see him in here, but maybe we'll see him pop up. But let's see. We got Wendell in the chat. Saucy video earlier, Frankie. Great content. Shout out to Wendell. Thank you for being here, bro. You're an absolute OG of the channel. Shout out to Wesley Morris. Wesley Morris, if you could just show yourself real quick in chat. I actually have a question for you, bro. I responded to your comment on the pre-recorded video about time frames that we released today. And it's okay. You didn't break any rules or anything, but I'm curious how you saw that video. Because it was unlisted. We made the video. I put it up last night, guys. I couldn't get the video to export. We talked about this yesterday. I finally got the video to export last night, and I saved it. It was too late. I couldn't upload it. It was like 10 o'clock at night. So I figured we'd upload it today, which is what happened. But Wesley commented on the video hours before it was released. And the only way you could view an unlisted video is if you have the link. How did you watch this video? And I forget who the other person was. Someone else that's usually in here saw the video as well. How? How did you do that? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Please let me know, Wesley, if you're still in here. Please let me know how you saw that video. Again, it doesn't matter. You just got a little sneak peek. It's totally fine. But how on earth did you get that video before it was released? He hacked into my YouTube account. Oh, no. Oh, no. Shout out to Wesley. If you're in here, bro, give us some guidance here. And if he's not here and he pops in, guys, please go ahead and let him know that we're curious. Really want to know. Hackers, let's go. Let's see. He must own a DeLorean. Absolutely, he hacked you. Oh, God. Yeah, potentially. But yeah, let's see. Who do we got in here? Shout out to Hannah King. Thank you for being here. Crypto Killer Whale. What is going on? We got Padawan in the house. What is going on, bro? Shout out to Lancer Doc 210. What is going on, man? Daniel, what is up? Creighton C, as always, good to see you, bro. Walking Dead, what is going on? David Brumbelow, not financial advice. What is going on, man? Biomex, what is good, bro? The AI DXY will pump hard. Hey, you never know. We'll have to take a look at the DXY. Shout out to Apples Up North. What is going on? Apples Up North. And let's see. Quarter Crawler, what is going on? Skywalker. Chemistry, bro, as always. Shout out to Sniper's Nightmare. Welcome in, bro. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Let's see. Cause I Can Bump It said sometimes your Discord profile has the link in it That's how I got on it last time. My Discord profile has the link to the new upload. Oh, interesting. Maybe we pull. I don't know what happened. Shout out to Hannah King. Said this super chat is for the mods. Best mods in the game. Shout out to Hannah King, who is kind of getting like an honorary mod name. People just kind of say, hey, mods, and Hannah. It's pretty funny. Shout out to Hannah. Hannah does gift a lot of memberships, so shout out to you, Hannah. We appreciate all the support, and I know the CandleMafia absolutely loves you for it. But shout out to Hannah, who is our most modded, not mod. She's a non-mod mod. Which is pretty dope. I feel like we got a few of you guys in here. But guys, with all that, shout out to Frankie. Shout out to Crypto Jam. That's what I say. You say shout out Frankie. I say shout out Crypto Jam. Guys, without further ado, I think it is time to go ahead and take a look at those charts. But real quick, Vincent Vincent says, yo, Frankie, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor, but H-bar on the 4-hour chart looks pretty nice with that double bull div and snake eyes printing, plus 22-hour hidden bull div. Rob, if you are in here, or Tony, or Tyler, or Crypto Anon, or Captain Kirk, or any of the mods in here, if we could kind of save that and just make sure H-bar is on the list so we could actually take a look at that, I would like to take a look. But without further ado, let's go ahead, guys, because it's kind of boring today, not going to lie. Price action's been sideways, but we do have some good stuff to look at on the charts. We got to take a look at those bearish signals. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the charts. I missed the button. Oh, my God. This is so awkward. Jump into the charts. Bing, bong. Let's go. All right, guys, don't forget, today's energy is brought to you by Aztec and Cactus Moss Water, and the reason that I am saying this is so I can take a sip of it because I'm feeling like I need a little bit of the sauce. Let's go. And guys, we have a lot of really fun stuff going on as far as merch goes. I'm not gonna go too far. I don't want to give too much away here, but let's just say we may start offering something in the merch store that you may have thought would have been the first thing we started to sell, which we never wound up selling them. But we're gonna come out with a new product. It's not a T-shirt, it's not a hat, it's not a pair of pants, it's not a sports bra, it's not any of the stuff we've talked about. But if you heard Frankie Candles, you may think that there would be one product that we offer on that website. We don't offer it, but we're gonna start offering it soon, guys. Super excited. Shout out to Jen from the office. She's helping us out a lot with that. But guys, let's go ahead and take a look at these charts because what the heck is going on with Bitcoin? Are we going up? Are we going down? And if we do, when will that happen and how far will we go? But taking a look here, hey, Indiana Candles said this is Celsius. What is Celsius? I don't know what Celsius is, but you can actually see, if you read right there, it's going to be really hard. Yeah, see, the light's not good. I could probably I don't know. It's not going to work, but it actually does say, right here it says ingredients, Aztec and Cactus Moss Water. I don't know where you're seeing Celsius. I don't know what is Celsius, like the Celsius, the great Celsius collapse. I don't know what you're talking about. Shout out to Indiana Candles. This is Aztec and Cactus Moss Water. Shout out to Indiana Candles. Oh, also, we are not selling Aztec and Cactus Moss Water, but that would be a good guess, actually. But guys, let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. Obviously, higher time frames, not too much to really see here. Red dot looking to come on that weekly. That 6-day red dot is still printing. 5-day red dot is now confirmed, guys. Now confirmed. Money flow, let's see on the printing of that candle. Money flow continuing to come up here on the 5-day. That is definitely a good sign. But coming down to that 4-day red dot confirmed. Money flow still in the green, slightly starting to come out here, but nothing really too alarming as of right now. 3-day money flow is flat. Red dot is confirmed. And your 2-day money flow, nothing really new from yesterday on the 2-day. However, guys, you will know that yesterday, King Peasant said, last time I drank Celsius, all my crypto disappeared. Oh, God. Shout out to Multi-Sig Dummy. He says, bearish. Hey, I can't hate on that. Multi-Sig Dummy. Gotta love the Bears. But here's the thing, guys. Money flow coming out. Definitely not a great look here on the 2-day. VWAP is kind of coming up, kind of looking like it might want to reject there, but not really that easy to take anything new away from the 2-day. However, the daily, guys, you will remember that yesterday, can you do a best short with I could have shout out to Multi-Sig Dummy. I don't know if that's a typo. I don't know what that means. He says I could a best short with Jason this morning. Caught a best short with Jason this morning. Let's go. Shout out to Multi-Sig Dummy. Let's get it, bro. 23-hour time frame. Hey. But yeah, guys, looking at the daily, you will know yesterday on the daily, we were starting to print that green dot, and unfortunately, it has disappeared since then. We haven't really, that is somewhat of a bearish sign, but we really haven't gotten that move down. But we just kind of continue to consolidate sideways, but that green dot has disappeared on the Heikinashi candles. It is still there on the regular candles, though. So very, very interesting. I'm really curious to see what happens to this VWAP on in about an hour and 11 seconds. This is, I'm curious to see what this VWAP is going to look like once we start printing another another candle here on the daily time frame. But the green dot has disappeared on your Heikinashi candles, but it is still there on your regular candles. So take that for what it's worth. Never really a good sign when it pops up and then disappears. I do think there's a good chance that we will likely either see the VWAP reject here on the Heikinashi candles, or we will see the green dot just start reprinting on the next candle print here. So shout out to Donato Cabrera. Thank you for being here, bro. Yo, Gotti, Frankie, what is going on? Gary Taylor. Hey, sometimes they call me Frankie Gotti. You never know. But actually, fun fact, guys, the Gottis lived not far away from where I used to live. They used to live like almost in my town, like in the town next to me. Never knew them or anything, but they used to go to the same mall that I went to, if that's worth anything. Anyway, let's see. Chemistry Bro says, I'm curious to see when I can get a Frankie Candles hoodie. Chemistry Bro, they say when, and they say when moon. I say when hoodie soon. Shout out to Chemistry Bro. He's been waiting on those hoodies. We are working on them for you, bro. I promise they will come soon. But don't you stop asking, please. Always remind me, because then sometimes I got to check on it and say, hey, are we getting hoodies anytime soon? But yeah, shout out to Chemistry Bro. We will get those hoodies eventually, I will say. Can't go wrong with eventually. But green dot on the daily disappeared. Not the best look here. Red dot on your 16-hour is now printing. Little bit more of a bearish sign. 12-hour red dot printing could get a little bit of a move down here potentially. Little bit of a VWAP flip on that 10-hour, looking like it wants to take place with that little red dot with a reversal on your VWAP, looking for that immediate green dot potentially in the next candle print. But again, right, like red dot on your 16-hour, red dot on your 12-hour, daily green dot disappeared. You're thinking, hey, pretty bearish. But I would be careful with that 10-hour VWAP flip. But let's see what that 8-hour says. 8-hour red dot confirmed and blood diamond confirmed, guys. This is somewhat of a bearish sign here. 8-hour blood diamond, definitely something you want to watch. Those double blood diamonds on the 6-hour, also a pretty bearish look with the money flow crossing over into the red here. 5-hour money flow is in the red. VWAP coming up to that green, coming up to that 0 line. 4-hour green dot is now printing. This could potentially give us a little bit of a move to the upside. Money flow crossover on the into the green on the 15-minute as well. And at the same time, you're printing a bearish divergence on the 15-minute. Super, super weird mixed signals, guys. 12-minute bear div as well, looking like we're starting to get a little bit of a pull down here. But with the money flow crossovers, I do think you could potentially continue up here, especially mixed with that 4-hour green dot happening at the same time. Money flow just continuing to kind of stair-step its way out here on the 4-hour. However, price action has been holding up pretty well here, for all this red money flow, especially with the 8-hour blood diamond, the 6-hour double blood diamonds. This is, not too bad, right? Not too bad for all these bearish signals popping up, and we're just kind of continuing sideways. I would actually even argue that maybe a little bit of a bullish sign. Shout out to Hannah King, said, I will be getting the first Frankie Candles hoodie. Let's go. I will be the first order. I will stay up all night if I have to. Shout out to Hannah King. I think Hannah King and Chemistry Bro are in competition to get that first hoodie. Let's go. Shout out to Chemistry Bro. Shout out to Hannah King. And, hey, let's go. Jason Casper in the chat. What is going on, bro? He said, we're going to pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see a blue candle. Let's go. Shout out to Jason Casper. Hey, bro, we're going to have to pump this thing up, bro. Let's see. Hey, there's a blue candle for you, Jason. Let's go. We got that green dot on the 3 and the 4 hour. Let's see if we could juice this thing up a little bit. Shout out to Jason Casper. Let's see. Crypto Coach K said Frankie Candle tank top with the tats. Gonna make a great conversation piece. Let's go. Shout out to Crypto Coach. I assume you have a lot of tattoos because I don't have any, so you can't be talking about me. But I do love, getting lost in chat, guys. I apologize. I do love tattoos. I'm just not a tattoo guy. I don't know if it's like a commitment issue. Don't tell Mrs. Candles. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't know. I love tattoos, but I just don't know if I could. I don't know. I think it might be a commitment issue. But taking a look here, guys. Again, money flow continuing out on our 4-hour. This looks like, there's no way to really predict if you are coming to the bottom of your money flow. But you are starting to get a little curvature here. Could indicate that you're starting to round up. Maybe this is where you peak down, but it's very speculative. Really no way to tell that at this point. But that green dot on the 4-hour and that 3-hour could give us a short-term move up. The one thing that does have me a little worried is the 16 and the 12-hour coming down, and with money flow also starting to round off, right? A lot of times when you get the money flow kind of rejecting like this, you do come into a deeper red wave. However, you have your momentum working to the upside, right? You got a low here, a higher low here, higher low, showing that momentum is kind of shifting to the upside. So it may just result in some more sideways action, may just continue around, bing-bonging around in that range. But yeah, I need a hard dump this month. Hey, shout out to Logan. Let's go. Get your logo on your forehead. Let's go. Let's see. All caps, no tattoos. That's right. Dang right, A-Cam. Let's go. Yeah, 16 and 12-hour red dots are probably more of your bearish case here, and then you got the 10-hour VWAP flip. But yeah, short term, guys, I would look for that 4-hour green dot with your lower time frame money flow coming up as a sign for a potential move up in the short term. What's your 30-minute doing? 30-minute money flows in the red. Let's see. Yeah, that confirmed 8-hour blood diamond. Let's hope that doesn't play out, guys. But these are definitely bearish signs. A lot of times these can give you a big move down, but they really haven't done anything just yet. And then just checking those regular candles as well. Sometimes you get those regular candle market cipher A signals a little bit more aggressively on the regular candles. Let's see. Yeah, nothing that we're not really getting on Heikinashis. But let's see. Let's see. Shout out to G Life. What is going on, G Life? Thank you for being here. But yeah, guys, moving on here, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these levels. Now, these are the levels that we had on the stream last night, guys. Nothing really has changed too much. Again, we're just kind of bing-bonging sideways. We have this little sideways range. I'm kind of looking at this as two different ranges, but not two different ranges, but I am pulling this I'm pulling this fixed range from a few different spots. This is kind of the best. This is kind of the one that I'm liking the most here. But you can see we're basically, pretty boring, right? Just kind of moving sideways, respecting that volume profile pretty strictly here, just bouncing from the lows, kind of holding support at your value area low, getting a little bit of resistance at your value area high, small deviation into this other level of resistance that we have right here, which is strong resistance, guys. This is, again, we were kind of talking about having those mixed signals on market cipher and a lot of the other indicators, but we were talking about how we can kind of use these key levels as a compass to kind of maneuver around all of these mixed signals that we're seeing on our indicators, right? So key level of resistance does remain exactly the same as yesterday. It's basically going to be this purple box here. It is a local golden pocket / value area low of our previous range. We know price likes to come up and test these levels before getting a rejection, putting in a lower high, and getting a move back down to lower lows. But obviously, we are starting to respect this support down here. We have a local golden pocket as well as your value area low right underneath that. So just essentially been treating this as a range, guys. Just a sideways range with your value area high coming in at $23,673 and your value area low coming in at $23,116. Yeah, we're on the right chart. So this is we're just treating this as a range, guys. I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I'm not going to put that blue box because it's going to just add a little bit of a mess here because we have a bunch of blue boxes here. But We are holding support above that point of control as of right now, so we could expect a potential move up to our value area high where I would be looking for shorts. But I will be honest, guys, other than this little deviation that we got up into this purple box, that was kind of the last clean signal. Nice little short from that purple box all the way back down. Didn't quite come to the value area low just yet. But other than that, I mean, you could have caught a short from this value area high all the way back down to the golden pocket. But other than that, I mean, things have been pretty dang boring, to be 100% honest with you guys. Again, just holding support right on top of this POC. And if we are expecting a move, I would think the more likely, the higher probability move here is going to be a touch of that value area high at 23,673. And the reason I say that is because in the shorter term, you do have your money flow coming up on your 15-minute, your 12-minute, your 10-minute, as well as that 3 and 4 hour green dot. I think could potentially push you back up to that value area high. However, in the longer / medium term, I would be very careful unless we start losing these red dots. Or if we get VWAP flips on the 12 and the 16 hour, because these are a little bit more bearish in the medium term. So maybe we get a short-term pump up on the lower time frames up to our value area high, bing, bong, up to that value area high. And then at that point, the 4 hour may be kind of just rolling back over, getting a little bit of a VWAP flop. And then we might see that 12 and that 16 hour play out to the downside. So again, guys, not really expecting anything too crazy until we break this purple box as our key resistance and we hop above this value area low of our previous range. The top of this purple box is that value area low. So if we can get a move up into this purple box, I would be looking for shorts inside of this box if we can get our bearish confirmations. But if we do not get any bearish confirmations and we kind of hold support here and get a flip above that value area low, which again is at the top of this purple box, once we get support on the bottom of that once we flip that previous value area low of the previous range that we were trading in over here, once we flip that to support, that is going to be a good sign that we are being accepted back into this area of balance. And it would be likely at that point, again, because we know how the volume profiles work, if you hold that value area low as support, you would be expecting to eventually move back up to your value area high, which is coming up here at about $25,000 even. Now, obviously, you are going to expect to potentially run into some turbulence here at your POC, right? Let me go ahead and let's go ahead and label that POC value area high, a little bang, a little bong. And then I will just label this as previous value area low. And let me just go ahead and put prev. Prev means previous, guys. But let me move my screen over here so I can see our viewers. Yeah, that is basically what I would be looking for. Again, that key level to flip is going to be that previous value area low at $24,067. So again, with all the confusion here, with the mixed signals on the indicators, looking at that purple box as our key resistance, until we break that, I'm not expecting a move back up to 25K until we can flip that purple box to support decisively, closing multiple 4-hour candles above this level. Now, if we get a move to the downside, I would expect, obviously, the value area low is going to be a very key level of support. You have that local golden pocket coming in right above it, so maybe a bing bong around. If we come to the value area low, as usual, we could be looking for longs. Could get a slight deviation out of the range into our next blue box down here, which is another golden pocket coming in between about $22,985 and $22,868. So you do have that level down there as well. However, once we start losing these lower levels here, let me pull up our VPVR. Go ahead and click this. Bada boom, bada bing. Once we lose that blue box, guys, or more decisively, that $22,800 level will likely pull us into this little bit of a low volume gap, which doesn't really have much support. We have a little bit of support right here at about $22,180. But your real next level support does not come in until this blue box at about $21,800, right? So if we do get a move down to our value area low and we do not get any confirmations for a long trade, potentially to revisit these highs back up here, hopefully that would be the hope. Obviously, you do have a lot to get through to get up there. However, if we do come down and we do not get any bullish confirmations down at these lows, I will be looking further down. If we lose this blue box, I would be looking for a potential quick move. 786 fib level here at 22,372 may give you a little bounce, but to be 100% honest, there's really not that much coming in until about 21.8, coming in right at the top of this blue box. So if we lose that key level at about $22,840, 22,850, we'll call it. If we lose that level, you will be basically breaking into that low volume gap. And again, the only real place where you have some form of support would be, $22,270. You have a little bit of a spike in volume, but other than that, you will know, once we lose this high volume node, these two high volume nodes, technically, once we lose basically this high volume area, right? All these high volume nodes, it's kind of a cluster of high volume nodes up here, right? You got a peak here, peak here, peak here, right? So once we lose this area and lose this high volume node down here, you're naturally going to seek out the next area of high volume, which doesn't come in until that $21,800 level. So again, with the mixed signals on Market Cypher and the other indicators, I am using this as my indicator for more upside, right? And then I am using this as my indicator for some potential more downside. And it's the break and flip of this level from resistance to support, and then the break, obviously the opposite, the break of this support and the flip of this into resistance, right? So that is basically how I am handling this stuff, guys. Again, you want to remember that we do have this low volume gap down here that could wind up getting a little bit dangerous if we lose the bottom of this blue box. Other than that, I'm really curious to see what the daily is going to do on the next daily candle print here. Very, very interesting, right? Because it is still there on those regular candles, but I'm curious to see if we're going to get a rejection at that zero line or if we're just going to wind up printing the green dot again. We'll have to see. We're going to find out in about 44 minutes. But other than that, guys, really not too much has changed since yesterday. Still just kind of sitting there and ranging around. But as you guys know, that's why we like to look at the markets in terms of these ranges, because it gives you a bunch of action to trade, even if you're not getting any big moves. And not only that, it's very, it's some of the most reliable trading. Obviously, nothing's 100%, but, with the volume profiles, they are typically very, very reliable. And then hopefully, we can either, whether we break up or down, we will be in a position from the bottom or top of this value area range. Shout out to Hannah King, says, one thing I have learned is that bearish signs don't always mean a major dump. It could just mean sideways for a while. Absolutely, Hannah, especially in a bullish macro trend, right? Now, I don't, I say that, lightly, macro bullish trend. Technically, on the higher time frames, we are making higher lows with higher highs. This does kind of look like it could just be an accumulation zone before another blast, another leg up. And again, for anybody who has not been watching the channel, very often, that next big leg up is likely going to be that, 28 to 30K level. You have that big gap in volume here, and then your next high volume node is between about 28 to 30K. So, maybe this is some form of a consolidation, or I should say accumulation zone to kind of just accumulate before we get that next blast to the upside. Actually, Lux Algo, let me actually see if I can pull this up. Lux Algo has a, in one of their newest updates, let me see. I think it's on the regular Lux Algo Premium. I believe they do have accumulation and distribution zone. No, it's in price action concepts. It's in here. Let me see. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada bing. Show zones, is this it? Yeah, accumulation distribution zones. I wonder if it'll come up. I don't know what time frame we would have to look at. Come on. Come on. Update. Oh, it's not visible. There we go. Yeah, so there you go. You kind of get these accumulation and distribution zones, but we are not getting one on this area, I don't believe. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Boom. Okay, yeah, so it's not popping up, but it is interesting to kind of keep an eye on. So we'll have to see what happens, guys. But, again, not much has changed. Key levels remain the same. Now you guys know, I guess if you watched yesterday as well, you guys kind of know what levels I am watching. Let's see. Bearish signs will show on the chart until someone buys. Start buying, people. Let's go. Shout out to Apples up north. But yeah, guys, just because, any bearish sign, especially in a big uptrend like this is kind of what we were talking about. Any bearish signals that you get in a strong uptrend, you do want to take up with a little bit of a grain of salt, just because, again, a lot of times they do kind of show up as accumulation zones, right? Or, just sideways accumulation before another leg up, or you just see them kind of play out, but they just don't play out as drastically as if things were in a bearish trend. Let's see. Tyler Rayburn said, Gareth said this morning on BitBoy Crypto that the next level is 18.3 after we go below 23K. And guys, I will actually, let's pull that up, right? Let's take a look at that because if you actually come up, let's go to the 4-hour here, readjust here. Let's go ahead and turn off all the indicators, and I'm actually going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this, and we're just going to look at bada boom, bada bing, right? So, yeah, as you guys know, that 23K level that we were looking at was coming in at the this more macro value area that we pulled. Right here, you can see this comes in almost exactly at 23K. So this is a key level, right? Actually, can I pull up? Yeah, I'll just look at it on this chart, right? 23K, this is a very key level. This is a level we've been watching. We were expecting this move down to this level, and now we are getting a bounce on the POC. But as you guys know, typically, once you actually, let me come down to, oh, no, that is the right one. But is it one more down? Okay. Well, anyway, once you get rejected or accepted back into your value area, right? We came out of the value area. We rejected this spider line here. We got a little bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong rejection back into your value area, right? We came down, could not get back above the value area high, and then we knew that that next likely level would be that point of control at 23K. However, when you get accepted back into your value area, not only are you expecting to get sucked towards your POC, but you are actually expecting to eventually make it back down to your value area low. But we know that price action is oftentimes very, very messy, right? It's never just a clean shot down to your value area low. When we talk about volume profiles, we talk about, hey, typically with volume profiles, you go from the low to the high, to the low, to the high, to the low, to the high, to the low, to the high, so on and so forth. But it's never that clean, guys. You see these diagrams of trading patterns. You look at the bull flags, right? And it's like, okay, perfect little bing bongs before you blast off. It's never really picture perfect. Price action's messy, right? So you can see here we came to the value area low. Now you can see you came to the value area low, and we did go to the value area high. But what do? We bing, bang, bing, bong, bing, bong, and then eventually you get to that value area high. We almost made it up to here. Actually, if you were looking at this volume profile back here, your value area high was very likely not where it is right now. They develop over time, right? So as you get new candles printing, your value area high and your value area low will actually move up and down, and the value area will adjust. So likely your value area high was probably over here at some point in the past. But the idea here is, as you know, once you get accepted back below your value area high, you're expecting the value area low to get hit. But not uncommon to see a bounce off the POC, a little bing bong around, right, before another move down to your value area low. So just keep that in mind. We got accepted back into the value area, and we have not hit that value area low just yet. So we could easily wind up getting a move down to touch that value area low. The one thing that's making me think that we may not see that just yet is the fact that we do have that green dot on the daily, on the regular candles, and it may actually start to print on the Heikin-Ashi candles in about 37 minutes. So we'll have to see what happens. But listen, 18K, guys, 18K, we are far, far away from 18K. However, one thing to realize here is if we pull this range from our current price action all the way back to when we started this, looking at this massive, massive macro range, right? All the way from, when is this? This is all the way back from June, right? So all the way back from June, 2022, when you pull this massive volume profile, you could see that essentially we are, our value area high comes right in, right? And this is important, guys. I want to really hammer this home, right? So you see that we have this level right here. This is the pre-FTX level. This is a very important level. And speaking of Garrett Soloway, this is actually a very important level that he mentioned that he was watching. He was telling us, when he was on the show, he was saying, if we get above that FTX level, that's kind of where I'm thinking if we can't get back up below it, that's where he thinks that maybe we won't see those lower prices. However, the one thing I will point out here is not only is that an important level because it was prior, pre-FTX collapse, but also you could see it's the value area high of our entire range of this price action, right? And the reason why that's so important is because just in general, this would be an important level to hold, right? Just in general, right? It's a very important support resistance flip because, and the fact that we flipped it and we broke above this and flipped it to support is very bullish in my opinion. And it's kind of part of the reason why I have been leaning a little bit more towards the bottom being in. I do think there is a good chance the bottom is in, and the fact that we're holding above this level is one of the big reasons for that. The reason I would start to get nervous if we broke below that $21,414 level, that pre-FTX level, is not just because it's an important level, because it's the value area high of the previous range, or not previous range, of based on our current range, right? So if we wind up getting a move back down towards that value area high and we cannot hold this level, that would be breaking us back into this macro value area, right? This macro area of balance, right? Shout out to Graziano. He says, bing bong, let's go. Shout out to Graziano. Thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you. But the reason why this would be so important, guys, is because if you broke below this level, you'd be getting accepted back into this area of balance. And once you get back into the value area and you get rejected by the value area high, which is essentially like getting accepted back into the area of balance, once that happens, guys, we will likely, the next logical place is where, right? Where's the next logical place that price is going to go? That next logical place would be to go revisit the point of control. Now, obviously, you do have levels in between there. You have a spider line right here coming in at $19,950, right? And then you also have this level down here at about $18,350, which I think is a level you were talking about, Gareth was saying, which would be coming back here to retest these previous highs that we made back here when we were moving sideways in this range, right? So are we on our way down to test those levels? Potentially. But really the thing that gets me nervous here is, number one, you get accepted back into that value area high. And then once you start breaking below this level of about 19.1, again, a very, very important level. I'll go ahead and pull a little bit of local volume here. Let me go ahead and unextend that. Pull a little bit of local volume here. You can see the POC of this previous range that we were in over here. That point of control, well, is obviously right on this high volume node right here. And once you lose that point of control at $19,175, this could wind up opening the door to this giant low volume gap, which will get us sucked right towards that POC, right? So if we do get a breakdown here, can't get back above, maybe you get some bounces on the spider lines. But once you lose this high volume node at $19,175, you are likely to start nuking all the way back down to your POC because you have this massive low volume gap. You could see once we broke these levels, obviously there was panic going on here, but even on the way up, you create this volume gap here, right? You are likely to go right back through that volume gap on your way up. So big nuke to the downside, super quick movement, creates the gap. And then on your way back up, once you crack those levels again, you're likely to fly up through those gaps. So we would be expecting something very, very similar if we come back down to these levels, right? So if we do get that move down, a little bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bing, right? Once we really start breaking down into these levels, this is where you start to see that same thing where you're going to get another very, very quick movement. You got a quick move down, quick move up. If we break these levels again, it's likely you'll get that quick move down, which could bring you down to that 18, that you do have that level here at about 17,780. But again, these highs back here from that previous somewhat of a range before we had that breakout right here, that is coming in at eerily close to that $18,000, $18,000 level that you were just mentioning that Gareth was talking about. So not impossible, but for that to happen, the most important level we would have to break would be that value area high at $21,414, right? And then obviously when you go to your linear spider lines, you have a bunch of spider lines in here as well. But notice there is a pretty big gap here in that volume gap, right? Look at that. This gap and spider lines basically lines up almost perfectly with that low volume gap right here. So, not the craziest number, guys. But again, for us to see that, we would have to break that value area high. And again, we're just looking at things in terms of volume profiles, right? If you get accepted back into that area of balance, you're likely going to get sucked down towards that POC and potentially down towards that value area low. In which case, if we came all the way back down here, I would think it may be likely that we would see lower lows. So, but we are very, very far away from there. I wouldn't start panicking again until we start losing that value area high. Guys, let's go ahead and move on here. I do want to take a look at the SPY and the DXY real quick. Where is our, here we go. Let's take a look at that DXY, and here we go. All right, taking a look at our 4-hour. So here we go, right? Got a little bit of a pull down, another bounce on support, which is kind of what we were expecting, I guess, judging by this line. I don't know what we were thinking when we drew that line. But again, as we hold support on top of this value area high, as we hold support on top of this golden pocket, we could expect a potential move up here. Next major level of resistance is going to be that level at 106.258. And the fact that we are holding this golden pocket as support would make me feel a little bit more bearish for Bitcoin, or bullish on the DXY. But with that being said, really the thing that looks bearish to me for Bitcoin, or bullish for the DXY, is the money flow here, guys. You are starting to come out here a little bit on the daily, but this daily money flow has been steadily climbing to the upside for quite some time. Shout out to Padawan. He says, I'm not a bear, but I would love to hit 19.5. We do have that fair value gap at about $19,500, guys. You don't want to forget that. But with that DXY daily money flow starting to creep up to the upside, it is making me feel a little bit sketched out with that DXY. But again, if we get that daily green dot, I was feeling a little bit more bullish outside. I was feeling a little bit bullish at the end of last night's stream, guys. I was like, hey, if we get that green dot, I think I might end the stream with a little bit more of a bullish sentiment. And I did, but then it disappeared, and we kind of just went sideways. So if we can get that green dot to print here in about a half hour on Bitcoin, I do think we may potentially be able to see a little bit of a move up. But we'll have to see what happens. Taking a look at the SPY, starting to fall through our levels here. Still closing above our levels, but you guys know we have been looking for our bounce off of this downward trend line / POC of this given price action right here. We've been looking for a retest of these levels before a bounce to the upside, but we now have money flow in the 16-hour crossing into the red, but we are looking for a green dot here, probably going to print tomorrow at some point. Money flow looking bearish on the 16 and 12-hour for the SPY. Your daily money flow also not looking too hot. But this would be a good place to bounce, good of a place to bounce than ever. I don't know what I'm trying to say, guys. This would be as good of a place as ever to bounce. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but if we're going to bounce, guys, there's no better place to do it than here. That's what I'm trying to say. But we are starting to wick below this level. Hopefully that daily VWAP can push us back up. Your 4-day money flow coming out. Yeah, money flow in the red. Yeah, man. It doesn't look too hot on the SPY. But yeah. Especially with that golden pocket holding at DXY holding support with the money flow coming back up on the weekly here on the golden pocket. But kind of murky waters, guys. It's murky waters out there recently. But yeah, taking a look at your 1 hour on Bitcoin. Someone said money flow coming up. I see a rejection here starting to flow back to the outside. Downside. I always say outside. I mean downside. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens here, guys. I'm really waiting on the daily close to see if we can get that green dot. Elena Garcia, can't see you if you stay completely still. Show Alina, what is going on in chat right now? What is going on? Oh my God, yes, Dave, yes. I have no idea what's going on. Speaking of looking hot on the SPY, Silvergate stock, GameStop V2, Elena. Who is Elena? You ever heard of a butterface? Elena is a butter everything. What are we talking? Somebody fill me in. Welcome, Frankie. Shout out to Buvo on the beat. Elena never sees a rejection. Am I right, Frankie? I don't know what you guys are. Who is Elena? Yo, what is going on? Buvo on the beat. Fill me in, bro. Don't read the outload if you think Elena is hot. What is going on? They are bots. Oh, hey, whoa, hey, we got bots in the chat. Hey, bots, what's going on? How you doing? Can I talk to you in the hallway for a second? Oh, Wesley's in here. Wesley, how did you see my video? How did you see my video? Tell me. How'd you get the link? Did Tony D send you the link? Did you hit him up and say, let me get the sauce early, and Tony D sent you the link? I hope not. Shout out to Wesley. You guys are funny, man. Let's see. Frankie, stop drooling. It ain't happening. What is going on? Frankie, you missed the entire saga of memes and Elena Garcia in the chat tonight. No way. Did I miss a legendary thing? What is going on, guys? I tried to do TA for 5 minutes, and I missed out on all the fun. Come on. What is going on? Oh, God. Elena's family tree is a wreath. What is going on, yo? I think I missed maybe one of the funnier things that's happened on this channel. This seems pretty good. Let's see. We would not be breaking 30K. We would not be breaking 30K. They're going to dump it at 28, even if the Fed pauses in July. They are not cutting until Q1 or 2, 2024. Shout out to Drew Berry. Please nuke it to the floor. Send this thing to 0. I would love that. Shout out to Drew Berry. If you want to help us dump this thing down to 0, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not actually a bear. I kind of am, though. What's up, Frankie? What's up, mods? What's up, Mafia? Shout out to Satoshi Glakamoto. Pew, pew. Oh, that's embarrassing. This is empty. That was embarrassing, guys. But let's see. Stop doing TA and hang out in chat. Apparently, I have to because I'm missing out on all the fun. But yeah, guys, how long have we been going here for? Let's go ahead. I'm crying. He's just now seeing this. Oh, yeah, Wesley. There's Wesley. Hang on, Wesley. Don't move. Stay right there. Tell me how you saw the link, bro. How did you get the link? How did you see my video before it was released? I have to know. I'm not mad. I don't care. There really is no reason. I just have it more scheduled for YouTube algorithm, so that YouTube algorithm says, hey, this guy's consistent. Let's help him out a little bit. Maybe they'll throw us a bone. I don't know. So I don't really care that you saw it. I don't care at all, actually, that you saw it early. But how did you do it? I'm more pissed that I don't know how it happened. How did that happen? Wesley, are you hacking the mainframe? I hope you're not hacking the mainframe, bro. And if you are, I hope you're a friendly hacker. Shout out to you, bro. Hey, I'm green. Hey, I'm green. Never knew. Shout out to mine. Hey, you got gifted membership. Didn't even know. You got special emojis, too. Wesley. Oh, no, he's going to hit me with that. He just says, I'm a G. No way, bro. How is it possible? I think Tony D is selling the sauce early for a little quick side buck. I think he is. He's like, Frankie Candles, you don't pay me enough. I'm slinging your sauce on the side, bro. Shout out. He could keep it. He's allowed to. All right, let's see. Wesley's from the future. That is definitely a possibility. Let's see. How many likes we got? 768 people in here right now, guys. We're going for 800 likes. If we don't hit 800 likes, I don't know what's going to go. I don't know what's going to happen, but it ain't going to be good. I don't know. But, hey, if you guys like free stuff, go ahead and smash that like button. Lick, kiss, fight, punch, donkey punch. Do whatever you need to, but go ahead and hit that like button. Let's see. Jason says, get back to work and check out Near. Shout out to Jason. Hannah King says, everyone is expecting a dump, which makes me think it will not happen. Hannah, I feel like these super chats are like great little things to like keep people in check for sure. Yeah, you guys want to remember when everybody is expecting one thing, a lot of times they like to screw up and send it the opposite way. But let's see. The Flash discovered how to run. Tony D said, DM me in Discord if you want early leaks for money. Tony D, somebody call the cops on him. TJ, we got to have a talk about Tony D. I don't think he's working out. He's selling the sauce on the side, TJ. He's cutting us out of the deal. Unbelievable. Shout out to Tony D. It's a hustler move. Let's go. All right, guys. If you want to see your favorite altcoin, go ahead and spam it. Oh, maybe don't spam it, but send it in chat. Rob the Crypto Snob. Hey, who do we got in here? Are we modless right now? No, I'm sure they're probably here, but I don't see mods in here, which is fine. But I think this might be like the first time we haven't had a mod in here. We got Tony D. I'm sure they're here. They're just not chatting. But let's see. She's trying to keep you. Wait, hang on. Frankie is the trader for the people. The sauce pays for the people's bills. Let's go. Shout out to Jordan Claire. I appreciate you, bro. Near, yo, I got my Discord account back. Let's go. Harry Nugs. What is going on, bro? Let's see. Tony T is a legend. Let's go. Indiana Candles. Frankie, can we please take a look at OP? Yeah, guys, go ahead and throw your altcoins in chat if you want to take a look. Let's go. Hex, we can take a look at Hex. Boss, we got to talk about your infatuation with cops. Are you compromised? Dave Digital. I don't want to say it out loud, but the cops are, you know, the cops don't bother us. You know what I'm saying? Dave, you know what I'm saying? The cops, listen, the cops are like bees, right? The cops are like bees, right? Some people call them pigs, but I call them bees, right? Because they come by, right, and they start buzzing around, right? And you're just like, hey, look, there's honey. Look, there's honey. If you go grab that honey, I won't say anything. You just mind your business over there with the honey. And we're just like, hey, cops, hey, cops, hey, cops, hey, whoa, what's that? Oh, hey, look at that. Leave us alone. And then we're just like, hey, let's go. So I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Follow the law. Follow the law. Obey the law. Obey the law. I'm just saying. Cops like us. Cops like us because we got the honey. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go ahead. H-bar looking bearish AF. The red money flow. Okay, we'll take a look at H-bar and OP. We might be flying solo tonight, guys. Let's get it. Me while you say there's no mods. Oh, God, I love those emojis. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at OP. We're freestyling tonight, guys. We're freestyling tonight. We're flying blind. Flying blind. I saw these in order. Let's go. All right, here we go. All right, let's go ahead and extend our volume profile. Actually, I'm going to remove all this stuff. Let's start fresh. Taking a look at the daily VWAP below that 0 line. Looking like it may be a little overheated here to the downside. We may start to roll back up here. 12-hour money flow is in the red. VWAP in the below the 0 line. Getting rejected at the 0 line. This money flow generally coming out. And again, I do want to hammer home the point that just because you cross into the red does not mean that you have to come into a big green wave, guys, or a big blue wave in this case. You can understand. I want you guys to kind of remember, right? High, lower high, lower high, maybe lower high. Similar high, right? But, money flow over time generally coming to the downside. And another kind of way you could think about this is you have a low on your red wave. This is a higher low. So you could kind of say maybe money flow is coming up here, but very hard. Typically when I see money flow like this, I expect price to move sideways. Don't let them know you're an informant. Padawan's trying to get me whacked over here. Shout out to Wesley. You guys are funny. Hannah says, mod me, Frankie. Lol, JK. Oh, Hannah, we're flying. Okay, there we go. We got Tony on the altcoins. But I will say this, guys. I will say this. Shout out to Hannah. It is tempting, but I am not in charge of the mods. The mods mod them. They kind of run their own thing. So, like, they'll ask me, like, when we do get new mods, they're like, hey, Tyler's in. Let's go. What is going on, bro? FitFi EWT. Tyler, what is going on, bro? But yeah, they might be like, hey, we were thinking about, maybe a next mod being this person or this person. They always ask me my, my vote, obviously. But I told them, you guys do a lot, right? You guys all work together. You guys do a lot. So, like, if I want somebody, but you guys want someone else, like, it's kind of more important for them to like who they're working with or working together with. So I do basically leave it up to them, Hannah. But yeah, you are like definitely grandfathered into like mod crew for sure. So we'll definitely keep that in mind, in the future. So shout out to Hannah King. We love you. DeFi Fave says SHX. We could try to take a look at that. Shout out to Katie Young. Kate, I don't know how to say your name, but shout out to you. Thank you for that super chat. Just showing a little love. Doesn't even want an altcoin. Kate. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. We can be bribed with bagels. Let's go, Tyler. If you hear the doorbell ring, you know it's a big old bag of bagels. Let's get it. All right, here we go. Moving on. Hannah says, I am a mod without being a mod. Kind of. It's kind of how I feel. I'll be honest. Kind of how I feel. You support so much that it does feel like you're part of the mod crew for sure. We got a couple people. I feel like Dave, I don't know if it's because he had the fake wrench in his name for so long that he felt like a mod as well. But yeah, we got OGs. We got OGs around here, and I feel like the whole CandleMafia, they're all mods, right? Like, if there's haters in chat, Everybody's just like, hey man, this is the wrong chat. Get out of here. You're not gonna get anywhere with the haters. I also identify as a mod. Let me know in chat if you guys identify as mods with the wrench emoji. Let's see how many mods we got. Look, me and the good eye, Frankie. Look at Dot. Okay, we'll take a look at Dot. Avax, maybe. Appreciate your work. Shout out to Grano. What is going on, bro? Shout out to The Izzy, says Hannah King for mod. Let's go. Everybody loves Hannah. Let's get it. Shout out to The Izzy. Appreciate the super chat, bro. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. I am bullish pendant mod. You guys are too much. All right, let's continue on. Let's take a look at OP. Again, money flow starting to come to the downside here. Taking a look at your 4-hour or 5-hour green dot printing. 4-hour green. Come on. 4-hour green dot is also printing. What's our lower time frames looking like? Money flow basically coming up. Coming down on the 15-minute. Kind of flat on the 12-minute. Kind of coming out on the 5-minute. A little bit indecisive here. I don't know if this is the strongest 4-hour green dot. I'll be honest with you guys. 3 hours starting to roll back over. Just mixed signals here, guys. Let's pull up those BitLab indicators. Bottom, kind of half a bottom. 6-hour, kind of bottomy. The BitLab suite is telling you, at least on the hourly time frames, 10 hours showing us potential bottom. 6 hours showing a potential bottom. What just happened? There we go. 5 hours showing a potential bottom. So, yeah, it's looking a little bottomy here. I'm not going to lie. On the BitLab indicators, at least. Yeah, very mixed signals, guys. Just been brutal this week. But let's go ahead, and if we are going to continue sideways here, let's at least get you guys those levels. Let's see. I'll go ahead and pull it there from here to here. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, so we are at the highs of our range here, of our local value area. Let's see. I'm half candle, half mod, half toad. Shout out to Bufo on the beat. Jimmy with a stimmy said, just a day, one follower. Wait, just a day, one follower over here. Shout out to Jimmy with a stimmy. Just a day. Am I lost? Am I being slow today? I don't know what's going on. Just a day, one follower over here. Shout out to Jimmy with a stimmy. I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but shout out to Jimmy with a stimmy because he has got the stimmies. Let's go. All right, let's see. Continuing on here. Yo, Elena with the wrenches. Let's go. Shout out to Johnny B. Crypto. Hannah King says Creighton C would be a better mod than me. Look at that. Hannah's just like humble in everything. You think she knows that? She's like, hey, I'll be humble and stuff. I'll sweet talk him now. I'm just kidding, Hannah. Yeah, you really are. Like, you're humble and everything. Shout out to Hannah. Shout out to Creighton C as well. I think Creighton C would be good too. But anyway, continuing on here. Taking a look, a little bit of a rejection here from our getting accepted into this local value area. We are kind of on the verge of that low volume gap, potentially bringing us back down. If we pulled another range here, probably a value area low. Maybe from here. No. Okay. Maybe not. But we could fall into this low volume gap, guys, bringing us closer to about that $2.40 level. POC coming in at $2.17. Value area low coming in at $2.08. So that is going to be kind of the levels I would be looking at more locally. Let me pull this local golden and see where that brings us. I would also go ahead and watch this level, this local golden pocket as support as well. Go ahead and keep an eye on that. Go ahead and mark out that. There we go, 786. Go ahead and label that. So these are kind of the levels I would be watching on OP. However, you know, daily VWAP below the zero line. Yeah, hard to, yeah, I don't know. I want to say things just look sideways, guys. Things look sideways / bearish maybe. Shout out to Wanna Be a Capitalist. Can you please do stock SI? Stock SI. Is that the name of the thing, or is it ticker SI and it is a stock? Let me know. You don't have to super chat again, Wannabe. Tony or Tyler, if you guys can see what he says, we can hopefully figure that out for him. Let's see. Yeah, shout out to Don Manning says, oh, darn, I really thought we would hit 700 likes tonight. Way short. Yeah, guys, don't forget, hey, Don Manning wants it. Not me. I mean, I want it too, but smash that like button, guys. Going for 800 likes. Let's do it. I think we could hit at least 700 tonight. Let's see. Hey, there's Crypto Anon. What is going on, bro? Says, sup, fam? Stopping in to say hi. I have a crazy busy week. Well, Crypto Anon, thanks for popping in to say hi, bro. Hopefully, busy week in a good way, not busy week in a bad way. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for everything you do. Do your thing, bro. Get your stuff done. Do your thing. We'll see you tomorrow or next week or whenever you come back. Just get your stuff done. We love you. We ain't going anywhere. Shout out to you, bro. Thanks for everything you do. And shout out to you for coming by just to smash that like button. Let's get it. And speaking of the like button, guys, go ahead and smash it. Going for 700 likes. It's going to be hard. Low viewers today, not going to lie, at least compared to what we usually do for the past few weeks. Although the more boring Bitcoin gets, the lower the views go. But anyway, continuing on, that's kind of what I would be looking at on OP, guys. It's just kind of sideways bearish is kind of how I would lean on OP. Looking at that 4-hour green dot to potentially give you that move to the upside, but not looking too promising right now. Indiana Candle said, Frankie, do a UFC live stream. I would love to do that, but I think it would be illegal technically. So yeah, I don't know if we could. Thanks, brother. Bought another house, flipping it. Crypto Anon be taking those trading profits and putting them where he knows he should. Flipping those houses. Let's go. Shout out to you, Anon. Good for you, man. Good for you, bro. Enjoy. Have a good time. And, bro, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. We love you, man. Let's see. .PTC looks interesting. Okay, yeah, shout out to Indiana Candles. That would be fun, bro. The bird next door loves the bing bongs. Bing bong. Let's go. Shout out to the birds next door. But, yeah. Indiana Candles, that would be super fun, bro. I'd be screaming even more than a regular live stream. But I don't know how we'd be able to do that legally, to be honest with you. Do a 24-hour live stream, guys. Maybe we'll do a 24-hour live stream at 100K. I might do it. I just don't know. Yeah, we could do it. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it at 100K. When we hit 100K, I'll do a 24-hour live stream. Somebody clip it. I will do a 24-hour live stream. But are you allowed to sleep? Like, are you allowed to sleep on a 24-hour live stream? You have to stay awake for 24 hours. Either way, it's no problem. But I'm just curious. Like, if I wanted to take a nap, could I? Let me know in the chat. But let's see. Shout out to J-Dog. He says, how's BTC looking? Boring, sideways. But yeah, if you go to the beginning of the stream, we went over it. But honestly, nothing too exciting, brother. I'll be honest with you. Shout out to you, though. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Anthony Soprano. Says CandleMafia. Fight companion. LFG. Shout out to Tony Soprano. Let's go. That would be awesome. Live stream. Oh, God. Shout out to Donato Cabrera. Let's see. You would have to do a live of you watching it. Couldn't display it. Okay. You can get, like, my reaction. If everyone wants to watch UFC together, I could just watch it live and react to it. Actually, fun fact, guys, watch out. We are going to be uploading a video of me reacting. The producers pulled together TikTok compilation of TikToks for me to react to. It was their idea. They were like, hey, let's do some fun content, test it out, see if it works. So I shot this morning. I filmed a video of me responding or reacting to crypto/trading TikToks. I just got assaulted by my sweatshirt string. Did you guys see that? I'll mess that thing up. I'll square up with that string. Anyway, but yeah, guys, probably going to be coming out on the channel maybe sometime this week. You guys got to let me know how you feel about that video. If you think it's stupid, you hate it, we won't do it. But if you do like it, show some love on that video because we'll keep them coming. It was pretty fun. I had a blast. So if you guys want to do it, I'd be super happy because that was fun to do. But anyway, these are the levels I'd look for on OP, guys. Leaning sideways bearish for sure. Let's go ahead and move on to our next coin, which will be H-bar. Shout out to whoever asked for H-bar before. Probably going to be a pretty, let's see. Hannah King says, Frankie, I will do a 24-hour live stream. Also, Frankie, can I sleep? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll do a 24. Yeah, well, yeah, like the live is, because I always see live streams of people like sleeping. And I'm like, is that a 24-hour live stream if you're sleeping? Like, isn't that count as like tapping out, right? Like, if we do a 24-hour live stream, I feel like you should be awake. But shout out to Hannah King. Let me know, what is the rules? I guess that's kind of like the rule is, I guess you can't sleep. Let me know. Let's see. I have a clip from the 10th of January when you already... Oh, okay, there we go. Hey, shout out to Chemistry Bro. Hey, we keep receipts around here, baby. Chem Bro's got the receipts. So I already promised it. Was it 100K? Was it the same thing, 24-hour live stream at 100K? Or what was the deal there? Let me know. Yeah, he'll get off early. Wink, wink. Hilarious. Yeah. Hey, guys, it's going to be a short live stream 24 hours later. All right, guys, let's go ahead and continue on here. Taking a look at H-bar. Let's go ahead and take a look at that daily. Daily VWAP, looking for that green dot somewhat soon, maybe in the next 2 days. Oh, boy. Listen, I don't care if this thing dumps or not. I'm leaning bearish on it. Yellow X on the 16-hour is not, and the 12-hour is not to be reckoned with. At double yellow X's on the 10-hour, this is actually pretty bearish. Not gonna lie. Money flow crossover into the red on your 16-hour. Daily looking to roll back up. Yeah, weekly red dot. Weekly red dot, guys. Weekly red dot printing on a lot of the altcoins. So yeah, that is not a good look, but definitely your bearish case is that 12 and 16-hour yellow X with the double yellow X's confirmed. The one thing I will say, guys, shout out to ISO, says please check GMM. We will try to check that out for sure. Tony, if you could add that to the list. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Appreciate you. A yellow X. Somebody call Thesis. Yeah, Thesis hates the yellow X's. But yeah, that is definitely a bearish look, guys. 8-hour. Yeah, double. Oh my God, what happened to H-bar? Did it get bad news or something? What's with all the yellow X's? 4-hour green dot printing. No bullish. Yes, you do have a bullish divergence on that 4-hour time frame. Your 1 hour starting to pop to the upside. Money flow has been in the red forever. 4-hour money flow is deep. Yikes. That is, yeah, it's at 100K. Okay, there we go. Chemistry Bro said, here's the link. Let's go. Shout out to Chemistry Bro. Yeah, I guess I already said 100K 24-hour live stream. I'll stick to it, baby. Shout out to Indiana Candle, said, just a video of you guys in the studio watching, and we will all be in chat, and we will be watching it on our own screens. Indiana Candles, let's do it, bro. Let's do it. Maybe we'll go to the studio, the actual office, because I'm in the Frankie Candle studio, which is at a secret lair underground in the Adirondacks. But when we go back to the Hit Factory, maybe we'll do it at the Hit Factory. That would be super, super dope. Maybe we could just, like, interact with chat and watch UFC. It'll be super fun. I'm down. Posted the 100K 24-hour stream clip in the Discord under suggested streams. Shout out to Cuz I Can't Bump It. Let's go. But continuing on here, let's go ahead and see what we got going on. Yeah, H-bar looking pretty bearish other than that double 4-hour green dot, which could give you a move up in the short term. Thesis himself, thank you for the super chat, bro. He says you can't hate something that isn't real. Hashtag just saying. That's right. He doesn't hate the yellow X's. He just simply doesn't believe in them. And hey, I like that too. I don't believe in I don't believe in anything. Anything I don't like, I just don't believe in it. I'm down. I'm with you, Thesis. Let's get it. Shout out to Thesis himself. Let's see. Wannabe Capitalist said, pull a fib on ticker SI or straight to jail. Straight to jail. Shout out to Wannabe Capitalist. Okay, shout out to you, bro. SI. That's an SI or an SL? I just want to get that straight. Straight to jail. Shout out to Wannabe. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you. All right. Okay, moving on. All right, here we go. Yeah, this green dot on the 4-hour is going to be probably your only bull case here. That 16-hour and 12-hour yellow X has got me a little bit concerned, but let's go ahead and pull some levels here and see where we could be heading. Obviously, this value area low coming in at about 0.0626 cents is going to be a decent level to be watching. If we do get another push down, I would look for support on that level. You can see as you extend out, you can see this has been a very strong level. We got support, resistance, nuke, down, and now we have flipped that to support. So this is going to be a very, very key level to watch because this has been a very strong level, right? The fact that we flipped this level to support is kind of that pre-FTX level on Bitcoin. Flipped it, very important. If we come back down to it, we may, it would be much better to see a double bottom here or maybe a triple bottom here. But if we lose this level, guys, it could get pretty ugly because if you pull up the volume here, zoom out just a bit, you could see, zoom in just a little bit. If you lose this value area low, you have another level down here at about, this is your point of control, at about 0.0608 cents. But, if you lose these lows, guys, I'm going to go ahead and draw the level right here. If you come and lose these previous lows that we made down here, you could be on your way to get some serious action to the downside. So I would be very careful about that. But yeah, key levels to watch on HBAR is going to be the 0.0629 cent level. That is your value area low of this kind of just local price action that you had right here. But again, really this big high volume node, the key level is going to be, I'm going to turn this red because that is going to be like if you break that, if you break this red level, that is kind of going to be like a big whoopsie for HBAR. So right here, you do not want to break this level or you could be working your way down to that 5 cent level. Shout out to NMCT says, how bearish does the USD and Euro have to bring before BTC just violently rockets skyward? Sorry for the random question. Just joined the stream. Shout out to NMCT. I appreciate you for the super chat and just being here watching the stream. Really appreciate you, bro. But I will say this, guys. You could potentially see, the thing is, obviously the DXY can give us good insight into Bitcoin. And for anybody who, doesn't really understand that, or anybody who may not know that, I'm just going to go ahead and just pull this real quick side by side, pulling up the DXY on the daily chart, and then we'll pull up Bitcoin on the daily chart. And you will see kind of how these things move exactly inverse of each other, right? So you can see my cursor on both screens here. Let me go ahead and zoom out here. So you can kind of see, right? Let me zoom out a little bit here. Just in general, I know it's kind of hard to see with my box here, but you could see typically as Bitcoin falls, right? So this is the beginning of the bear market on Bitcoin, right? Or it's the top, right? So as price comes down on Bitcoin, you can notice that the DXY is moving in the absolute opposite direction. And then you can notice towards the top of the DXY now, you can see the top of the DXY here. As the DXY started to nuke to the downside, that's when Bitcoin started to kind of consolidate and then get a big move up, right? So they move inverse to each other. But one thing you have to realize, that's a good question. Shout out to NMCT. That's a great question. One thing I will say this. You could see them deviate from each other, right? So you don't want to just be looking at that to expect a big dump on Bitcoin or a big pump on Bitcoin. I would say if you're looking at the DXY, it's kind of a hard question to kind of just give a straight answer to. But if we could see, the DXY, I mean, it would have to dump pretty hard for Bitcoin to get a big move up. But again, I would just be careful because you could decouple. They don't always mirror each other. They do have times where they deviate from each other. So I would just be careful of that. But yeah, we'd have to see the DXY apparently go pretty dang bearish because look at this huge jump on the DXY. And essentially all we got out of Bitcoin on that big dump on the DXY was, just this a pretty big move up, right? So, it was about a 40-something% move up. So you could I would just compare this pump with this dump on the DXY, right? So you could kind of measure it that way. Or just pull them up side by side like I just did to kind of compare and contrast. But shout out to you, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Shout out to Thesis himself, said BTC pumps, straight to jail. BTC dumps, straight to jail. Sideways, jail. No question. Right to jail. Right away. Shout out to Thesis himself. I love that clip. I got to rewatch that clip. I haven't seen it in quite some time. But let's go ahead and continue on here. Taking a look at, good God, I don't even remember what we were looking at, guys. What were we looking at? Was it HBAR? It was HBAR. Let's take a look. But yeah, so really feeling pretty bearish on HBAR. But those levels, God, dang. We definitely lost our spot here. Was it on this chart? I know it was the Tether US. Well, either way, I'll just find you the same exact levels here. So again, that major level you do not want to lose, that red level that we were looking at is at that basically, that's why it's not showing up. There we go. That's why. Okay, so here you go. It was this chart. There you go, right? That red level at about 0.0572 cents is going to be the level you want to hold. Otherwise, you're going to get a likely big move to the downside down to your next highest volume node at about 0.0487 cents. So those are the levels I'm looking at on HBAR. And again, definitely feeling bearish because of the 16 and the 12-hour yellow X, which did just confirm, did get a nice little bounce here. No guarantee that these play out, but you are getting stuck below this point of control. So we'll have to see what happens here for HBAR. All right, let's see. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Next, GRT. Let's take a look. Believe we looked at this yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Did we look at this yesterday? Somebody let me know in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, I think we did look at this yesterday. I was saying it looks like bullish consolidation. Yeah, or a big descending triangle. Kind of hard to tell here. Let me find the key levels here. Let me find the key levels. I'm going to pull our fib from this little swing high up here. Bing. Get a little bit of a bong there. Yeah, so you tap the golden pocket. Interesting. Let me pull this. Let me see here. Okay. Yeah, so this is what I would be worried about, right? Let me see where that volume is. Zoom out a bit. Yeah, if we pull, let me pull some volume on this entire move here. Okay, so interesting. I would say this. Pretty important level here, right? Pretty important level. And the reason for that is because of this low volume gap. You guys can see you did get a very violent move up here. So if we break these levels again, I'm going to leave the level red because if we break, number one, this value area high. I'm going to draw this as a box. Right, so we're basically just sitting on that golden pocket. But if we lose this value area high, right? If we lose this value area high, we would be getting accepted back into this area of balance. And then once you push below this level, you can see we're holding on the value area high, but we've wicked below the level a couple times, but we've been able to hold, right? But if we decisively break down below this level, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, right here, right? If we break below this level, that is likely going to send us first stop to this high volume node sitting here at about 98 cents or about $1 even is what I would be looking at. And then if you lose that level, next likely stop is probably going to be about 83 cents. Then you have a big gap down to here at about, yeah, these are the levels I would be watching. And then your POC right there in the middle, and your value area low is down here. Value area low coming in at about 0.0545 cents. But eventually, essentially, if you get stuck below this value area high, you will be expecting to come back down to your value area low, or at least your POC coming in at 6 cents. But you do have a decent bit of, nothing really holding you up here, right? I mean, I guess you kind of do at this point, but the fact that we ripped right through here could make it a very smooth move or quick move down here to this 98 cent $1 level, right? And then, if you don't get a strong bounce off of there, I would expect to continue down to your POC coming in at about 0.0636 cents. And then if you get that move down, I would expect that value area low. So very interesting here. If this is a bullish pennant or an ascending triangle or a descending triangle is going to be a kind of a tough call here, but we'll have to watch out. Money flow coming out like crazy on the 12-hour. This 12-hour money flow looks very bearish. Guess technically my opinion, but I'm just letting you guys know what I see on the charts. Money flow coming out on your 16-hour. Your daily money flow is starting to work out as well. Taking a look at your 8-hour money flow in the red. Blood diamond is confirmed, very similar to a lot of other things. 5-hour blood diamond confirmed. Very interesting that these blood diamonds have not given us a big move down just yet. But yeah, just pretty. Basically, your key level here, guys, is going to be that 14-cent level. And again, if you lose that, you're likely going to break back into the value area and get a bigger move down. And then these are the levels that I would be watching. If anybody wants to screenshot that, go ahead and do it now before I take it away. Let's see. Shout out to, pronounced Keat. Shout out to Keat Young. Thank you for that, bro. EWT, loving the community. Shout out to Keat. Thank you for that. Let's take a look at Keat. That's not the ticker. That's the name. Ticker, EWT. Shout out to Keat. I like that name, bro. That's a cool name. Let's see. EWT dollar on Kraken. Let's check it out. Taking a look at the daily. Money flow. Oh, baby. Somebody making an NFT. This is the dreaded alligator tail. The dreaded alligator tail formation. It's just, thank God, We don't have the, yeah, thank God it's just the tail, guys. If we had the body, if you had the legs coming off here like that, and you had the alligator body, right, with the front feet, right, and then the big head, right, and then the front foot with the extra body. If you got that, whoops, had no leg. That was the amputee formation. If you guys ever get this formation on your chart with alligator tail and the body, sell, sell, sell. One of the most bearish signals you could possibly see on a chart. But anyway, somebody making an NFT. Anyway, moving on here, taking a look at the daily. Red dot confirmed. VWAP starting to roll back to the upside. Your 2 and 3 day red dots are printing. 4 day, looking for the red dot very, very soon. Potentially going to print in the next 3 days. Weekly red dot a little bit further away. But your 16 and 12 hour are starting to roll back up. Looking like you're getting a little bit of a bounce here. Yeah, God. 4 hour green dot is confirmed, but you didn't get much out of it. That looks like you might want to reject back down to the lower prices here. Money flow, bing-bonging around on the 1 hour or the 2 hour VWAP coming to the downside. I lean a little bit more bearish on EWT for the time being. Let me come down to a lower time frame. Yeah. Let me get you some levels here. Keat, let's see. Take a look at the VPVR. There we go. Here we go. Bada boom, bada bing, bang. Okay, here we go. Yeah, let me go ahead and I'm going to pull your volume right here. We're going to go all the way. Let's go. Let me adjust that just a little bit. Let's go from here. Let's see what that gives us. Okay. Yeah. This looks good to me. This is this is kind of what I would be expecting out of EWT. I want to call it Keat so bad. Let's see. Shout out to Jason Foley. Yes, we can take a look at near, no problem. Shout out to Matt Lane says, let's see. All right, let's see. Thanks, Frankie. This community is all class. Hey, shout out to Keat Young. Guys, we are. I do like to we are the classy community, guys. That's why we don't really go after the haters too much. The haters was like, hey, man, hope you have a better day, but get out of here. Shout out to the CandleMafia. But, yeah, we like to be the classy ones, right? That's what we're not beef. We don't beef. Like, come on. We don't beef, guys. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, we're just a classy community. Shout out to ISO, says GMM recently partnered with Meta and has been consolidating. I would like your opinion on the chart. Shout out to ISO. Yeah, we'll do it. GMM. We will take a look at that in a second. All right, let's see. I want a with that being said t-shirt. Walking Dead, are you spying on my in-office meetings? Are you spying in my in-office meetings? I need to know, Walking Dead, because we may. It may be in the works. I'll just say that. Maybe in the works. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue on here. Please share a free indicator for money flow. Arush Kapoor, shout out to you, man. I do not know of one, to be honest. I'm sure they're out there. But maybe the CandleMafia can help you out. I'm sure they're out there. I just don't really know of one. But I'm sure the CandleMafia could probably help you out. Let's see. Shout out to Hannah King, said, Frankie, did you follow me on Instagram? I have been followed by like 15 accounts pretending to be you in the past 3 days. Hannah, I did not. I don't typically follow people on Instagram. So yeah, definitely a scammer, especially if they're asking you for money. Please be careful out there. These scammers are prolific. All right. Shout out to Hannah. Thank you for that super chat. But let's continue on here. 14 of those are me. Shout out to Tyler Durden. Tyler Durden's the scammer. Shout out to Tyler. Bubo says, who farted? Let's go. Moving on here, guys. Looking at this, looking at the key levels on EWT. I would be looking for our next stop being this point of control at about $3.88. Money flow coming out on your 5 hour, looking to cross over into the red. Money flow on your 4 hour just crossed over into the red. VWAP crossover not looking too strong here. Yeah, looking a little more bearish on, money flow kind of coming back up, but that crossover into the red is generally bearish. I would lean mostly bearish on this, to be honest with you. Next level I would watch would be that point of control coming in at about $3.86. Yeah, that's basically it. That's what I would be looking for. A move down to that POC. If you could hold support there, could be decent. If you lose that POC, I would just look down to the value area low. Keep it nice and simple. But again, I would lean a little bit more bearish on EWT. All right, let's see. GMM was the, there we go, GMM. Bang, baby. This thing is going absolutely parabolic. Looks like some potential bullish consolidation trying to form here. That does look pretty good. Green dot confirmed on your 4-hour daily. Yeah, that daily green dot was your signal to get in. Bang. Massive, massive move to the upside. 800%. Dang, congrats on anyone who is holding, to anybody who is holding this. Let's see. Yeah, daily VWAP, red dot confirmed, but this thing does look like it already wants to rip right back up. Money flow looking healthy. Too early to tell if that is actually, you know, plenty of time for that to turn bearish, but as of right now, that VWAP looks like it wants to roll right back to the upside. 2-day, red dot looking to print. No divergences forming. Dang, this thing actually looks pretty good. Let's see. No way. XRP. Shout out to Honda, man. XRP with the blood diamond on the weekly. Oh, my God. Oh, God. We'll definitely take a look at that. Nice little trigger wave on your 4-hour. Yeah, I mean, this thing looks pretty good. I'll be honest. Yeah, green dot. Yeah. I would just watch the higher time frames looking to cool off. You did get a massive move up, so I would obviously be careful of a cool off here. Other than that, though, it does look like it may want to continue going, but just understand that, you know, it's likely that you'll cool off at some point. Nothing goes up forever, but your 45-minute money flow is coming to the upside. 1-hour money flow cruising back to the upside. VWAPs on your 16 and 12-hour are coiled and ready to print green dots very, very soon. Dang, this thing looks pretty good. I would wait for that daily red dot to print. To look for a potential pullback if you are looking to get in on this, though, because you want to understand that nothing goes up 800% and then just goes up another 800% instantly. Maybe some things do, but I would just be careful of a cool-off here for sure. All right, let's see. XRP, oh, we already read that. Shout out to Honda, man. I do appreciate you, bro. We will check that out right now. But again, you know, as far as pullbacks here on Gamium, if that's how you say it, dang, let me see. I would look for, yeah, this does look bullish, though, I will say. Let's see. Yeah, man, this thing is, I don't know. I don't know where you would have your levels here. Pull it from here to the top. A little bing, a little, let's just pull it all the way from the bottom here. So, yeah, so here's some levels I would look for a cool-off. And then I would pull it from here as well. From the beginning of the impulse all the way to the top. I would put a level here, a level here. Yeah, I mean, I would look for a potential, yeah, these are the levels that I would watch. This is what I would watch. Let me get rid of this. Okay, boom. This is what I would watch, guys. I would be watching these 4 levels, or these 4 levels are what I would watch for a potential pullback. If you come down, I would look for support on these red lines. If you lose that, I would look for a move down here for some potential support on these levels down here. Still coming in at under a cent, but there is some levels for you on Gamium. But it does look pretty good. I won't lie. It actually does look pretty good. I would just look at look for a potential cool off. I'd wait for that daily red dot to see if that comes down. XRP and Algo. Someone said Algo 4-hour. Green dot. Green dot, not looking too strong of a green dot, to be 100% honest with you. But let's cover one thing at a time here. Who is your favorite YouTube streamer in the crypto space? Shout out to Eric Browning. That's a really, really good question. Real quick, shout out to Indiana Candles. Says, if someone knocks on your door saying it's Frankie Candles, don't answer. They're probably a scammer. It's just me trying to give away merch. And it's like, no, you're a scammer. No, it's me. I swear. Shout out to Indiana Candles. Thank you for that, bro. You're funny, bro. Shout out to Hannah King. Said, gotta hop off early tonight working on some big projects for my YouTube channel. See you guys in Discord. Shout out to Hannah King. Bing bong. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. And she gifted 5 memberships. Let's go. Shout out to Hannah. Who got him? Shout out to Boris Tessick. Shout out to Todd. Shout out to Noah. Let's go, Noah. Shout out to William. And shout out to Todd. We already said Todd. Shout out to you, man. And then shout out to 8-Bar Ninja for the membership. Let's get it. But continuing on here, guys. Oh, yeah. Who's your favorite YouTuber streamer in the crypto space? Hard to say. Oh, that's hard to say. That's hard to say, man. I don't know if I could pick one. I mean, how are you not going to go with Crypto Face for favorite streamer, right? But then it's like, I mean, we mess with everybody, man. We like everybody. For the most part, like anybody you see on our channel or anybody you see us talk about, like we mess with all these people, man. Like it's going to be hard to pick. It's going to be hard to pick. I'll have to think about let me get back to you on that, bro. It's going to be hard. What do you look at for what do you look for when you're wanting to scalp trade? Shout out to Midnight Sapphire. Dixon, shout out to Dixon in the chat. Let's go, bro. But yeah, what do you look for when looking for a scalp? Well, it depends on the strategy you're using. It really, that is shout out to you, Midnight Sapphire. Thank you for the super chat. It's kind of a hard question to give a straight answer to. It depends on your strategy. It depends on a whole lot of things. So it's kind of hard for me to give a straight answer. Shout out to D Petty Crypto, says Crypto Face. It's me, Frankie Candle. Guys, this you guys are gonna watch me square up with these strings, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, Face is the architect. They're all the best. Livers top tier. Big Cheds. Who is that? Shout out to Eric Browning. Yeah, kind of hard to say. But listen, man, Midnight Sapphire, if you check out some videos, the strategy videos on my channel, I have a bunch of scalping strategies that you could take a look at that will answer all the questions you're looking for in great detail, the detail that you need for it to be useful. So definitely check the strategy videos out on my stream, on my YouTube channel. They will get, it just really depends on what you're looking for. But I will say this, the volume profiles, those little ranges, if you could find little ranges like that on the lower time frames with their volume profile, that's probably going to be a pretty good bet. But it really just depends on the strategy you're using. Also, the Lux Algo, if you have Lux Algo, let's see. In the Lux Algo Premium, you have what's called reversal zones. This is another great thing to look at when you're scalping, because if you could find those sideways ranges and you could pull a volume profile and also have these reversal zones, it could kind of give you a good idea of where you're going to bing bong around to, right? Come up into the red reversal zone, come down, touch the green reversal zone, 22%. Now, this is the 4-hour chart, right? So it's going to be bigger percentages. But, even if you came down to the 24-minute or say the 15-minute, wait for those reversal zones to come in, right? And now, obviously, it's not just as easy as shorting when you hit the red and longing when you get in the green. You want to find confirmations and whatnot, but you could just see in general, the Lux Algo reversal zones are a great thing to look at when you're scalping low time frames, because you can see like, hey, this is overheated, and then you usually come down to at least get close to the reversal zone. You can see you tapped it here, tapped the green, back into the red, back into the green, right? And then eventually, again, not 100%. These reversal zones are much more useful in sideways ranges than they are in trending markets, right? This is kind of useless, but when you get a nice sideways range, let me see. If you get a nice sideways range, they can work very, very, very well, especially if you're using them with other confluences, such as bearish divergences and, or whatever else you're looking at. So I would go see you come into your red reversal zone here, right, as you're getting bearish divergences on your 5-minute with money flow coming out, right, and you're at that reversal zone, maybe a decent, with other confirmation, a decent place to take a short trade. And then, when you start approaching that green reversal zone, that might be a decent place to start taking some profits. The really, really useful thing on the Lux Algo Premium trading suite. So definitely, if you guys have that, check that out. If you don't have Lux Algo, we do have a 25% discount for you guys if you use our affiliate link in the description down below. They asked us, hey, we'll give you 20% to your community. And I think it was Tony D was like, hey, what about 25%? Because we have the CandleMafia and they are awesome. And Sean from Lux Algo is an amazing dude. So he's like, yeah, I like the CandleMafia too. We'll give you guys 25%. And guys, one of the best things about Lux Algo, in my opinion, I always say this, they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, right? So you could get Lux Algo if you don't love it, which I highly doubt you won't like it or you won't make your money back within a month. But if you use it and you absolutely hate it and you don't like it, you could just get a full money back. You could get a full refund, right? So try it for 30 days. If you don't like it or you're not making money off of it or, you haven't made your money back or whatever, you just don't like it for whatever reason, you'd rather look at something else, you can get your money back. So super, super dope. I think more people should do that because that's like real. I wish I knew about that when I started trading, or I wish an indicator. I don't think Lux Algo was a thing when I started, but if it was, that would have been a no-brainer for me. That would have been an absolute no-brainer for me. I would have been like, take my money. and give it back to me if I don't like it. But here, take my money for now. So yeah, shout out to Lux Algo. Frankie, you are a calzone or I thought you were. Shout out to Is that Dixon? Shout out to Dixon. I thought you were calling me a Stromboli. Frankie, you're such a Stromboli. Shout out to Dixon. Am I a Stromboli or a calzone kind of guy? Ooh, I'm a calzone guy for sure. Stromboli is way more fun to say, but I'm definitely a calzone guy. A little Stromboli, little calzone Stromboli. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Okay. So again, looking at is this what we were supposed to be looking at? This has been a derailed altcoin session here. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. I don't know. We're gonna go with Algo here. We're gonna go for Algo. Keat, let's go. All right, Gala. Okay. We'll take a look at Algorand real fast. No, someone said Algorand 4-hour looked nasty. XRP, that's what we were looking at. XRP, weekly blood diamond. Is it there? Or were they lying? He wasn't lying. They don't lie, baby. The CandleMafia don't lie. That weekly blood diamond, guys. I'm just saying, guys. I'm going to say this. If we get some kind of a crazy black swan and the markets dump, I'm just saying the XRP weekly blood diamond, if we get some kind of black swan coming up soon and we get an absolute dump, because of the XRP blood diamond, I'm calling we're in a simulation. 100%. There's no way that a blood diamond could be like, I sense a black swan. If it does, then we 100% live in a simulation, guys. 100%. Weekly blood diamond on XRP, definitely a bearish symbol or signal, right? The last blood diamond that we got on XRP absolutely nuked us down about 64%. Now, I wouldn't expect it to dump us down 64%. I would expect it to be a little bit better than that. But money flow coming out on your weekly with the blood diamond. I'm not saying this 100% has to play out, but what I will say is this is, if it does play out, it's likely to be tragic, or likely to be pretty bearish, right? It's going to play out pretty well, in my opinion. But definitely a bearish look. 6-day money flow coming out, very bearish looking money flow there. 4-day money flow looking a little better. 5-day money flow kind of coming out. Confirmed blood diamond. Yeah, these blood diamonds on the higher time frames got me a little bit worried. You can see, guys, sometimes they actually are contrarian signals. With that blood diamond right here, we actually wound up getting a big pump. But let's see. 12-hour blood diamond is confirmed. Red dot printing on your 12-hour. 16-hour red dot confirmed. Money flow on your 45-minute. Is in the red and continuing to come out. Your 90-minute is in the red. Oh, I'm surprised this isn't a blood diamond. Well, as far as levels for XRP, local levels, guys, that blood diamond could easily bring you down to this POC coming in at about 37 cents and could even bring you down to that value area low at about 0.37311 cents, right? Or 0.37324 cents. But yeah, I would just watch this value area, guys, for the most part on a lot of these things, just because we're in a sideways range. That's kind of why I'm just pulling volume profiles, and the levels I'm giving you are just volume profile levels. Is because if we continue to range here, those are likely to continue being the important levels to watch. Yeah, definitely that is kind of what I'll be watching here. Weekly blood diamond, definitely a very, very bearish Definitely a very, very bearish look here. And then your daily VWAP is looking for that red dot. XRP looking bearish for sure. Money flow coming up. This makes no sense. Money flow coming up. VWAP coming down. Guys, something weird's going on. I don't know what it is. I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, I have a hunch. Something weird is going on. I don't know. The market's giving me weird vibes lately. I don't know. Maybe we'll look back at this and we'll be like, oh, my God, Frankie Candles is a prophet. Or maybe we'll just be like, I don't know, this guy's crazy. But I don't know. Some weird. I don't know. There's something about these charts right now that's just like, I don't know. Money flow's coming straight up. VWAP's coming down. It's just weird. I don't know. Something is off. Weekly blood diamond on XRP, it doesn't look good. But then again, things aren't looking horrible either. It's like I've never been that's why I'm saying just be careful, guys. The mixed signals are out there. It's never been more indecisive. It's like we are either going to rock it out, and here's how I feel, guys. Because is this the end of crypto? Jonah, shout out to Jonah. I hope not. But yeah, Frankie, def a hex price profit. Shout out to Dixon. It's giving you weird vibes because the charts are weird. Yeah, the charts are definitely weird, guys. Listen, this is how my general sentiment on crypto right now is, I mean, get ready. It's up or down, right? But this is kind of the way I see things playing out. Listen, we are either, I'm just going to be open here, right? We are either going to get all these bearish signals, right? We're getting the blood diamonds on the higher time frames, the yellow X's on the 12 and 16 hour, right? Mixed signals, right? We are either going to see this thing fake everybody out and absolutely moonshot, which is going to turn this into the most hated Bitcoin rally in history. The bears are going to be pulling their hair out if we rip up to 30K and beyond. They will be ripping their hair out. It is going to be the most hated Bitcoin rally in history. Everyone's going to feel like they missed the bottom. The bears are going to be going absolutely psycho. And then maybe if we do make it up to that 50K level, maybe some kind of a black swan happens and we get a big nuke all the way back down either to the lows or to lower lows. This is kind of, and it's going to be hate all the way up. Everyone's going to be hating on this pump, right? And it's going to happen out of nowhere. It's just going to happen. It's going to fake everybody out, right? Or all the bulls right now are like, oh my God, 30K, 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 right? The herd is looking for 30K. I kind of feel a little split here. I feel like we have half the herd calling for lower lows. I feel like we have the other half of the herd calling for 30K. So it's kind of a split decision here for me as far as mass sentiment. Or I think if we are going to get a big move down, guys, and it's not going to be just a healthy correction before a bigger move up, if we are going to come down and we are going to wind up breaking down to these lower levels, I think that we get a black swan very, very soon. Some kind of crazy black swan, and it's going to absolutely dump the market. And I think it's either going to, that news is either going to break very, very soon, or we're going to get an absolute hate rally. So I know that's just up or down, but I do think something is really weird right now. We're getting bearish signals, but they're not really playing out. We're getting bullish signals, but then they're disappearing. The money flow's coming up, the VWAP's coming down, and not just on the 5-minute. It's on the daily, right? So typically when you have the daily getting rejected at the 0 line like it did right here, news, guys, the big news on that daily close is that green dot did not print, right? So money flow was coming up, VWAP's getting rejected, money flow straight up on the daily, VWAP getting rejected at the 0 line, blood diamonds not playing out, yellow X's not really giving us big moves. It's weird. It's like they're trying to confuse us. So I'm going to call this right now. I think we get a black swan coming up in the next couple months. Black swan gets announced. Markets absolutely nuke down. No pun intended. Or we get this big pump up and everybody's pulling their hair out. This is the most hated Bitcoin rally. We make it up to either 28 to 30K, or we could even make it up potentially to our other super moon boy target, which would be the macro golden pocket of the entire bear market, which would come in between about 48 to 50K. You can see bottom of this, 48K, top is 50K. We could run into that macro golden pocket, and then this is the hated Bitcoin rally, right? This is the most hated Bitcoin rally, and then we get a black swan to get down back to these lows. Might give you a second chance to get in, or something different will happen. But this is kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen. It's either going to be, crazy black swan news is announced in the next couple of months, and we get an absolute dump to the downside, or we just get an absolute rip out of nowhere. This is the most hated rally. There's no black swan. We get a big pump up for a while. Everyone's calling for 100K. Then a black swan comes in and gives us a big move down. That's the two real. That's how I would see the bullish and bearish case playing out in the near. Whether it breaks up or breaks down. That's my call. I think if we break down and it's not just going to be a cool off, I think it's a black swan announcement. If we get a big move up, I think it's going to. I think it's going to be the most hated Bitcoin rally, but I think we will wind up returning back down. It's very hard to say. Really, what I'm saying here is the charts are giving me mixed feelings or mixed signals, which makes me think that a massive thing is underway, right? Whether that is a massive move for Bitcoin, and that is the black swan, that's the news headline. Bitcoin hits 80K in a bear market. Oh my God, we thought Bitcoin was dead, and Bitcoin goes crazy. I don't think we'll hit 80K, but it's either going to be I think there's something big coming. Whether that's a big move up for a Bitcoin or a big news event. I don't know. Something makes me feel, I don't know what it is. I just have a weird thing. I just feel like something big is going to happen. I don't know what it is. FOMC on the 21st, someone said. Who said that? Good thing Frankie can help you make money if BTC goes up or down. Wick, yeah, absolutely. One thing's for sure, whether we rip to the upside or dump to the downside, guys, we are going to be riding those red or green candles right to the bank. That is for dang sure. So, yeah, that's for sure. But, yeah, I just feel like something is yeah, it just seems, I don't know. Agreed. Face melting rally. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. Very, very, very hard to call. But just the way that we're getting mixed signals is, I think something big is going to happen. I think it, like, whether it's a big dump down and a big bad black swan and a big nuke down for Bitcoin, maybe that's it, or maybe it's that big move up that everyone's looking for. But I do think that these indicators being all mixed up and stuff is, you know, a perfect time for a massive move. So I don't know. That's just how I'm feeling, guys. That's just how I'm feeling. Just spit a little bit of that. I don't really I don't really talk in that more, you know, I don't really talk that much about macro, longer term stuff, but I don't know. I just think that there's a big move coming, right? I don't think it's like a little pump up, like, and I don't know if that pump up to 28K is a big enough move for how weird these charts look. I don't know. Or it could be nothing, guys. We might just, like, you know, kind of just wiggle around, get a little correction, make a move up to 28K, then a move up to 30K. Maybe nothing happens. But I'll just say, I'm not one of those people that's like, I sense something coming. But I do feel weird. And I never feel like that. I am not that guy. So that kind of makes me trust it a little bit. But I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Probably crazy. But, guys, with all that being said, that's all the time we got for tonight's show. Kind of got derailed on the altcoins there, guys. I don't know. Even this live stream felt a little bit weird, guys. I'm not going to lie. Like, I feel like it's already 2 hours. I feel like it hasn't been 2 hours. Granted, time does fly on every single stream. Yeah, no, Dixon, everything's fine. I'm totally fine. I'm safe. Nothing bad is happening to me. Hopefully you guys saw what he said in chat, so you don't think I'm a crazy person. But guys, yeah, even this Dixon, even this stream, I don't know, something feels weird. Maybe it's because I'm just looking at the charts. I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at, guys. This stuff is weird looking. But yeah, guys, with all that being said, let's go ahead and spin that wheel of pain and pleasure. I feel like that altcoin section was completely derailed, so I apologize for any coins that we did not get to. But hey, we don't often have weird streams, so we got to have a little bit of a weird stream once in a while. But we still spin that wheel. Weird stream or not. Thanks, Frankie. Bing bong. Shout out to Crypto Jam. No problem. It started feeling weird for me around 2 to 3 p.m. Something weird's happening, guys. I get, like, you know that weird feeling you get when you're going to have a snow day and, like, things just feel weird? That's how I kind of feel. Maybe you guys don't know that feeling. Saying that out loud makes me think, like, I don't know if anyone feels weird on snow days. But, like, yeah, it's like that weird, like, your routine is different or something. My routine's been the same. Nothing weird has happened to my routine. But, like, yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. Well, Wolfman ate my coin just goes, do the helicopter noise. What? Bro, that made me crack up. I don't know why. That's funny. There's your helicopter noise. Let's go. Shout out to you. Full moon? Yeah, I'm feeling like full moon vibes. Even all day. Ask Tony D. I even said today, I was like, dude, I feel like derailed today. Today feels like a weird day, man. I don't know what's going on. He's waiting outside the studio? Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. Feels like when they are about to close down. Yes! JP Trees! Bro, that's how I feel. Dude, you just made me feel so much less crazy than so that's like the snow day vibe I'm feeling. Like, I feel like, yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna have to, like, yeah. What alt? Shout out to Paper Planes. I would say, listen, if this hunch is right, I think maybe the altcoin to make you rich might be the US dollar. But anyway, let's go ahead and how many likes did we get? Yeah, weird stream, guys. This is like our lowest viewers we've had in a long time. 541 likes. Thank you guys so much for that. But also, like, kind of low. I don't know. Just feeling weird today, guys. Feeling a little bit weird. So sorry if the vibes are off. Maybe I didn't drink enough Aztecian and Cactus Moss water. But yeah, I'm just 100%, bro. I forget who said it. Whoever said it feels like before they made the big close down in March. It's kind of how I'm feeling. Yeah, like, I feel like very strange. What up, boys? What up, Panda Punch in the chat? What is going on, bro? Coming through with that check mark. Let's get it. Frankie, it might just be the yeah, maybe. Let's see. Bada boom, bada boom. Let's see. Wait. What's with the green names? What? Hey, Blue Punk Rocker, welcome back, bro. What have I missed? It was the harvest. It was harvest this week. Missed a lot. Shout out to Blue Punk Rocker. We got the memberships now, bro. So shout out to you, man. If you go to the channel, right next to the subscribe button, there is a join button where you can click there and go ahead and join the Frankie Candles membership. We got a whole bunch of different tiers for you guys. Some get more perks than others, but we did try to make them all as valuable as possible, even though YouTube tried to make it hard for us. We tried to add extra value, and YouTube wouldn't let us. They just want people to have green names, and that's it. And we're like, no, we want to add more value. We want them to get giveaways or something. I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead. The H-1 helicopter is the best aircraft. Let's go. Shout out to Crispy. Can't argue with that because I don't know what it is. But anyway, let's go ahead and pull up that Wheel of Pain and Pleasure. Give them a giveaway, baby. Give them a giveaway. Let's go. Spin it again. Next winner or next spin. Green name means you get added to the wall, to the wait list to see if Frankie will adopt you. Dixon, come on in here, buddy. We'll take you in. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Let's go. Giveaway. Give him a giveaway, baby. Signing up now, LFG. Bullish on the Mafia. Let's go. Shout out to Blue Punk Rocker. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. I think they all get the custom emojis and the green name. It's all listed there. You'll know. We obviously let you know. We let you know what you're gonna get. Guys, speaking of signing up for stuff, I do want to bring this up really quick, and I know Tony D will be happy about it. But here you go, guys. This is our Discord. Okay, come on, computer. You got it. There you go. Also, whoever put this emoji on this TA post in the free Discord, that's hilarious. I don't know what it is about just wrestling. I don't know. Anyway, but if you guys come to the Discord, if you want to join the premium Discord, we now made it a little bit easier for you guys. If you just scroll up to the top of the server and click server subscriptions, you'll see here now you get a little bit of a disclaimer. Thank you for considering subscribing to the premium membership. None of this is financial advice. You should not copy trade anybody. You'll likely lose all your money. But if you come down here, now you can see it's a little bit easier for you guys to get in on the premium. We have our supporter role for $7.99, which gives you these perks. And then you can get into the premium, which is $44.99. We do offer, I think, monthly, yearly subscriptions. You could buy, whatever, depending, different payment methods. Why does this say, wow, this looks cool? I don't know why that says, wow, that looks cool. But anyway, yeah, there you go. You can kind of come here and check what you get, all the different channels that you get. Obviously, the premium gets access to the supporter role as well. And then additional benefits, you get, whatever. You can just look at what you're going to get here. And then you can just click here to subscribe rather than what you guys were doing before, which I believe was much more annoying. So there you go. Always trying to make your guys' experience a little bit better in any small way that we can. Shout out to Tony D. He was spearheading that. Shout out to D Petty Crypto for sharing the free Discord link, guys. If you're not in the free Discord, go ahead and get in there. Lucho's like, you're making me feel weird now. Let's give him another spin. Shout out to whoever just said, take a look at Nier. Yes, we will. We did get a super chat. Just for future reference, though, guys, super chats do not guarantee that we will look at the coin. If that were the case, we would get 1,000 $1 super chats, and we would be sitting here all night long. So just so you guys know, there is no guarantee we look at the super chat coins. Sure, it does stand out a lot more, so your chances of being seen are a lot higher, but we just do not guarantee we look at them. So, we don't get this, but I could just picture a lot of people being like, I paid for this, and it's like, we never guaranteed it. But I will, because we do like to honor, I'm not a jerk, right? Like, I do remember that. I tried to look at it. We kind of got derailed, so I will take a look at it for you, no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 giveaways, baby. Let's get it. How many likes did we get? Did I do the right amount of spins? I think I did. Yeah, there we go. I gave you guys a little freebie. So give them 5 giveaways added to this week's giveaways. But guys, if you want to join into the Discord, if you guys want to join in for these giveaways, go ahead and check out the pre-recorded time frame video we uploaded today. Go check it out right after the stream. Drop a like, drop a comment. That's how you get entered into the giveaways. I know a lot of people always ask. Show them the calf volume profile. Yes. Sorry, we are going to look at Nier, so stick around, guys. It's the end of the stream. We're already over our time, so whatever. But I have to show you this because this is much more important than looking at Nier TA. And that is in the off-topic section of the Discord, guys. This is goated. This is goated. Shout out to Cyber Posty. I'm going to read it. He said, "What's up, Mafia? Here are some local levels I'm watching. And I love that he wasn't like, check out this funny thing I made. He's like doing TA on my calves. He said, what's up, Mafia? Here are some local levels I'm watching right now. We are currently hanging around the POC as there is a lot of volume there. We were previously retesting the value area high, but got a bearish divergence after missing the daily turmeric shot. Turmeric shot. I think I said that wrong. If you missed the initial move, I would wait for a bullish green dot is what I assume he meant to write, which I actually made the same typo on one of the Discord posts today. So shout out to you, bro. But yeah, waiting for a bullish green dot to print during the next set of calf raises before entering. This is one of the funniest things I've read in quite some time. Well thought out, and for some reason, I don't know why, but if you asked me to do TA on my calf with a volume profile, I probably would have put the levels at the exact same place for some reason. I don't know why. Like, this level is kind of holding up this little striation. This POC is kind of holding up this little dent. And then you got the peak here. This is the calf doesn't, that's the pants, right? You get you got your value area high, and you're not a local golden pocket, but it's a local green pant leg, right? So you got the local green pant leg. Sometimes you will wick out of your vein will wick out of the value area high and then touch that local green pant leg to get rejected back down towards that POC. And you want to remember, you do have a couple little gaps here, so if we break that midline striation here, you could get a quick move down to your value area low, in which case it might be time to start hitting the gym again to pump that thing back up. So shout out to Cyber Posty, bro. You had us cracking up in the office, man. Shout out to you, man. We love this stuff, guys. Feel free to add us if you guys ever post funny stuff like this. Most likely we will bring it up on the stream. Absolutely hilarious. Shout out to Cyber Posty, bro. We loved it. You had us dying today. But let's go ahead and take a look at... Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! I don't know what to do. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't want to get up from my desk. I got to go get a paper towel, guys. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Here's Near. Here's Near in the meantime. Take a look before we do the TA. I'll just put you guys on the 30-second chart here. It's all soaking into my mouse pad. This is a wreck. This is what the? Why can't I do the second chart? Whatever. Here you go. Bing bong. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Oh, guys, my Frankie Candles mouse pad is going to be ruined. I never showed you guys the Frankie Candles mouse pad, did I? I have a big mouse mat. It's like this big. It's got a big Frankie Candles logo on it. Mrs. Candles got it for me for Christmas. Shout out to Mrs. Candles. I just spilled Aztecian cactus moss water all over it. I hope it doesn't stain. I'll be so upset. Anyway, guys, now that's all cleaned up. Let's go ahead and take a look at Near. Tony, where you at, bro? You guys are funny. Okay, as you guys can see, haven't been to the gym in like a year. Shout out to Jason Foley. He said, I owe you. You're the man. You're the man. Spot trading with 60K. Let's go. Shout out to Jason Foley. Wait, why do you owe me, bro? You don't owe me anything, man. You don't owe me anything. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Shout out to you, bro. Looks like you're killing it. I owe you. You don't owe me anything, bro. I do this because I love you guys. That's why. I'm serious. That's really why I do it. I do it because I feel lucky to be in the position to be able to do this every day. For real. Probably should start going back to the gym. Anyway, guys, I also owe you guys 15 push-ups. So here's a little late night Near TA. Here we go. Looking at the weekly, no blood diamond, but you are looking for the red dot very soon. Taking a look at your 16-hour. VWAP coming to the upside. Daily VWAP coming up as well. Looks like you may be finding a local bottom. So the fact that the daily is rolling up, the 12-hour is starting to roll up with the VWAP. 12-hour also looking to roll up with the VWAP. You do have a little bit of a bullish divergence here on your 12-hour. The reason why it does look, with all these VWAPs coming up right now, guys, if you do pull some of this volume, right, I knew it was likely that would be at the lows of the range, right? So I would expect somewhat of a bounce here on Near. Green dot confirmed on your 4-hour, but not looking too strong. Looking like it might want to flop. So I would watch that VWAP flop on the 4-hour. But if you wind up not flopping here, I will say pretty decent level of support. I hope whoever asked for this is still here. But anyway, sure, I'm just a clown looking at this, but I'm sure other people want to see it anyway. But anyway, these are the levels I would be watching. I would just watch your, again, you're at the lows of your range. So if you are going to get a bounce here, this would be a good place to do it. However, again, that 4-hour green dot, actually, did that just come up a little more? It doesn't really look the best, I'll be honest with you. Let me go ahead and pull a local golden pocket. Perfect confluence with that value area low. Let me pull it a little lower. Yeah, these are levels that I would be looking at. This golden pocket is coming in at about $2.15. These are the levels I would look at on near. 4-hour green dot may give you a bounce, but yeah, your 5-hour green dot is printing. Your 6 hours looking to roll out. Money flow doesn't look the best, but you are at the lows of your range here. So I would be careful of some support. If you break below, look for a push into that golden pocket. If you can't hold the golden pocket, I would look for a move down to your 786, pulling up the VPVR. Losing your golden pocket is going to be or holding that local golden pocket is going to be crucial, because if you break that golden pocket, you may be getting a move all the way back down to the $1.75 range. So quick and super dirty there on near, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. There you go. But let's see. Frankie helped me pay off my car, keep things steady, learn your levels and POCs, and just start to get ahead. Slow and steady wins out. Absolutely, Jordan, 100%. Definitely good advice there. Take it nice and slow. Don't be afraid to lose. You're going to lose some trades. Just make sure your losses are small and controlled, and you're not just getting wrecked everywhere. Shout out. Frankie went from Red Bull. Shout out to Creighton C. He said Frankie went from Red Bull to Red Balls, but I don't know what that means. What is that in reference to? Shout out to Creighton C. Frankie, I just want you to know that I took action based on where you left a mark on the hex chart, and even though it can't be leverage traded, I did make $250 on no leverage. Damn. Let's go. Shout out to Dixon, man. Shout out to you. Congratulations. And shout out to anybody in the Candle Mafia out there crushing those trades. Super happy to be out here helping you guys. And this live stream has been completely derailed. This is essentially an after show. But guys, I got to get out of here. With that being said, that's all the time I got for tonight's stream. I love each and every single one of you guys. You are not just a number. You are this YouTube channel. I'm just the crazy guy that screams on camera. And with all that being said, that's all the time we got. I'll see you guys next time or tomorrow, same place, same time. If you guys want to be a part of the giveaway, go check out that video that we just uploaded today on time frames. And I mean, watch it if you just want to understand time frames better. But go watch that video, leave a like, leave a comment, and you will get entered in to win the giveaways tomorrow that we will be announcing at the end of the stream. And I will see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to our boy DZ. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.
Welcome to the Frankie Candles After show where we drink protein. Let's go. I forgot to shake it, guys. I forgot to shake it. Let's go. Today's a weird day, guys. I'm not going to lie. I feel weird. I feel weird. You guys feel weird? Let me know. What are we doing? Why am I still live? What is going on? Where's chat at? There they are. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Great stream, guys. Now I got to go rewatch it to catch the TA. Shout out to Creighton C. I always have that problem, Creighton. Yeah, shout out to Sundeep. Let's go. Time frames video. There's that link, baby. Go ahead and click that link. Watch that video, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, and get some free crypto. Let's go. Shout out to the Protein crew, the Protein Brigade, the Bing Bong Brigade. Bing Bong Brigade. Let's go. Am I the only person that feels this weird? Protein. Let's go. Shout out to the CandleMafia. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I feel a little more normal tomorrow. Hasta pasta. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.